So this tutorial is about how to create a resource list for yourself and or for others. Now, to do this, basically you have to go over to resource lists once you're in the catalog. So you click on resource lists, okay? And you can click on public lists, and here you can see all the lists that other people have created. Now you'll see that the site administrator has created most of them, um, so that'd be any one of the librarians who has access as site administrator, but also you can see that you can create lists even if you're not a site administrator. But the only way to do that is to create your own lists. So you click on My Lists. But right now, because I'm not logged in to the library website, I can create a list for now, and as long as I keep the library catalog open and I don't shut down that tab, I'll be able to access that list that is called My List. But if there's a list that you want to keep, maybe you want to share it with classmates or with your students, or you just want to save it so you can finish working on the list later on, well, then you have to log into the website. So if I click on log in, I have to put in my username and password. Now, of course, you don't have a username or password unless you have already created this. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. One, you can click on Create New Account. And this is easy enough if you know your last name and you know your barcode. So all students probably know their barcode. It's the number that's on their TCIS ID. However, most teachers probably don't know their barcodes. So in that case, if you don't know what your barcode is, then you need to go to the library, go to one of the librarians and ask for them to give you your barcode and or ask them to set up your account for you. Okay, now I know mine, so I'm just going to go along with that. Okay. All right, so again now I'm going to go into Catalog and then Resource Lists. Okay, and these are two lists that I've made over the past couple years. All right. I can also look at all the public lists again if I want to here. Okay. But now I can actually, because I've logged in, I have this button here that says Add List. So if I want to add a list, so now I'm going to name it. How about I'll name it Big Six, Big Six Resources. Okay. And I'm going to make this list public for other people and then save it. Okay, now all I have to do then is go back into the catalog and do some of my searches. So the Big Six and title. And now I can add to this list. So I'm going to click on right here, the Big Six collection, add to this list. Now it's in this list. And then add to this list and add to this list. Okay, I'm going to go back and refine my search, see if there was anything else, any other way I could gather more results. No, those are the same ones, they're all in my list. Okay, I'm going to do a search for Berkowitz as author of some of the Big Six stuff. I'm going to add these two additional ones to my list. Okay, I think I'll also do a search for information problem solve. Yeah, maybe just that. And click on keyword. Okay, oh, that one's already in. These are not exactly Big Six, but they're about information problem solving, and so they're definitely related. So in this list, in this list. It's the same series in Library and Information Problem Solving Skills series, so I'm going to also click on add to this list. So now I have quite a few resources. Now I can click on Resource Lists, Big Six Resources. I'm going to edit that title because I noticed that I accidentally capitalized the I there, save. I'm going to click on the link, and that shows me a list of all eight resources that I found so far in the library. And now I can also make this, oh, so this is under library materials. I could also find textbooks if I went up here to textbook view. Okay, now I'm going to again do a search for information problem solving and see if there are any textbooks. It says no matches found. How about the big six under subject? It's again no matches found. So I'm going to go back to resource lists and view all. Whoops, sorry. And click on this. I'm going to make it printable. Okay, so now I can print this list or just have it up on my screen as I search the library for those materials. So I see that some of them are in 0 to 5.04, so the call number indicates to me that they're in the nonfiction section here and here and here. This one begins with PRF, so it tells me that it's in the professional collection, which is behind the library circulation desk on the second floor. Okay, and looks like none of these really are for general students, well, other than these first three here ones. Okay, all right, and that's how you create a resource list.